What up, everybody? Welcome to the Smoking Tire Podcast. As always, TST is brought to you by Off the Record. We love Off the Record here at the Smoking Tire. They keep your butts out of trouble, right? It is your right to defend yourself if you're accused of a crime such as going a little too fast or anything else in your car. You should not just automatically plead guilty. You wouldn't do that with anything else, would you? No. Call the professionals. Get Off the Record. Go to offtherecord.com/TST, and Off the Record will connect you with a qualified legal helper, meaning a lawyer, in the jurisdiction where you got that ticket. They'll fight it for you. They'll go to court. They'll meet with the prosecutor, etc., etc. And my code offtherecord.com/TST will get you 10% off all legal services through Off the Record. I get emails all the time from folks who have gotten their behinds saved with Off the Record, and I wholeheartedly recommend them to everybody out there. All right, on this episode of the podcast, my pal Sam Fane, a.k.a. Seen Through Glass, is visiting from the UK. His traditional stop-off as a pilgrimage to Monterey Car Week. Homie's rolling up in a Cadillac Blackwing. We talk about that a little bit. He tells us about the Ferrari 360 he actually restored, which is a funny thing to think about. We talk about the ins and outs of being a content creator and go through some of the standout lots at one of the auctions that's going to be up there in Car Week. I'm getting very excited for this one, and it's a great show with Sam of Seen Through Glass. It's the Smoking Tire Podcast. Let's go.
You then lose like the ability. So like,
oh, and like, is my are you asking if my production skills are atrophying?
Yes.
I've definitely gotten worse at editing video.
Okay.
I am not as good at editing video. Are you editing your own videos?
I'm still editing my own
videos.
videos.
You
are?
Yeah. But hang on, let's make it nice here for everybody. Hey, Sammy, the camera looks good now.
We're on.
You're like, you don't have any side hustles outside of your YouTube and your podcast, right?
Yeah,
How many side hustles do you have right now?
I would say I have one main side hustle, which is the driving tour business that we spoke about last time.
So right, of course. I want to talk about that.
It's still minor.
Right, okay.
And then everything else is a result of YouTube.
So YouTube is A, podcast B, driving tours C.
Exactly.
And with that, we have a complete GT3 driving income.
Basically.
There we go. That's all right.
And some mortgage
Not
payments.
hating. Yeah. Some more. Occasionally a toy for the kid. Once in a while.
But honestly, the editing part, I can't let it go because I'm a control freak. But it is becoming less and less. What's the word? I'm so bad with words at the minute. Yes. Yeah, fun.
You know what's funny? I hate watching myself on camera so much. But when I've done a good edit, I'll be proud of myself, and I'll go back and maybe watch that like months or years later and go, yeah, I told a good story.
I did so well there.
In the edit.
In the edit, I previously, let's say 3 or 4 years ago, would thrive off like a 2-day edit. I was like, I'd get buzzing for it. I'd chop it all up, and I was like, I'm going to make this like, it's going to be a Scorsese.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, what's the quickest amount of time I can get this done in?
Yeah.
Do you know, like, and that, I don't like that.
Well.
But,
Dude,
can't be choosers.
When you're creating any type of content, you literally, the 7 days in the week come up, right? The only reason I have been able to like be good at this is not because I'm like good at making videos, but I was so good for so many years at like micromanage the time. Go, I can get 6 videos out of this fucking thing, and but that's exhausting.
You might not remember this, but I credit you often for helping me decide or how I should look at social media business. When I first came on this podcast, 2016, 2017, something like that. Old studio.
Yeah.
You stopped recording, and we just chatted for like half an hour, 45 minutes afterwards. And you gave me some like Big Brother advice. You were like, just FYI when you're getting into this game.
Yeah.
And you said, time is money.
Yeah.
And like, don't forget on YouTube, like they don't pay you a lot for your time.
Yeah.
So the less time you can spend making the videos, the more money you're going to make.
Yeah.
Hence, you gave me the secrets of how you do one takes and stuff like that.
There's no like level of success that you can have on YouTube, I think, in our business, in the car business, where there isn't like an insane amount of like unpaid travel time.
Yeah.
It takes so long. And look, I don't want to, I for the audience, like, love the job. Like, I'm not complaining. And like going to a faraway place to drive a really cool car is obviously worth it. We both do it all the fucking time.
Yes.
I'm not like complaining about it. I'm just like because right now we're talking about like the nuts and bolts of this business. And I just heard a story last week, and this is the same story that happens all the time. Number one desired job for Gen Z is a fucking YouTuber. Yeah. Get the fuck at it. What are these people thinking?
Yeah, mad, isn't it? I mean, and I think it's kids. In the UK, the stat was 7 to 14-year-olds.
That's number one. Crazy.
And I was like, guys, no. That's rethink things here.
To start that now.
Disaster, right? Because also, it's like pop music. When I was growing up, I want to be in a band or I want to be a singer. You're like, cool, but let's just be realistic. 0.001% make it. And that's the same on YouTube. So you have to go in it like eyes open. But I think the idea is anyone could be a YouTuber and anyone could make $1 million from it.
Well, there's no zero barrier to entry.
Yeah.
But, and it's not even just about the money. Like, I openly hate YouTube now.
Okay.
And I continue to create content on it, but I openly hate it. Okay. Because it's...
Some S&M stuff.
No, it just... Yeah, kind of. Yeah, beat me up. If you're going to pay me, you can talk mad shit and but you have to pay me. But, like, I hate it because I feel like... and even I as a YouTube user... I'm a victim of it. It's like it used to be about getting people to discover you as a creator and then trust that you're going to deliver them good content by watching the videos that you subscribe to from that creator, right? I would watch a television show. And now subscribers don't even fucking matter. What matters is like what YouTube puts on your home feed or in your app feed. And like the number of subscribers doesn't fucking mean shit anymore. And the way to get even people like who want to see your shit is to do like some crazy fucking thing, or it's
the
like,
business models become harder. I'm not the same as you. I still love the platform, the opportunity, the create. Like I love
this. What we're doing now.
Okay,
that's what I love now.
But this is almost bucks what you just said, right? Because this podcast is hit record, chat,
right?
Just go. No aggressive clickbait, no thinking of how do we spice this up. Like, okay, at some point I got to tell him he's a bald twat. Like, like something to like make an angle.
Yeah.
And this performs because every week people come back, right? Do you have quite a consistent audio base?
Podcasting is different. Yeah. And podcasting is totally different. Podcasting is non-algorithmic.
Yep.
Apple Podcasts, if you subscribe, you get.
Yep.
And you're probably now experiencing that too. And so it's much more consistent. You're not fucking hunting some invisible monkey of an algorithm. Like, it's harder to grow, but if you get somebody, you tend to keep them.
I wonder if we are all bullied by the beast.
100%.
Because I questioned this, and I was speaking to somebody the other day, and I thought, what if we took the power back? What if we went?
Yo.
What if we went? And so I'm too.
We're like most of the way to Total Recall. You understand that, right? Like
honestly,
but there's people that saw like Total Recall and Terminator 2, and saw all these movies that warned us, and they were like, "That's a fucking good idea, as long as I'm the guy on the other side of it."
Yeah.
And they're like, "How do I get to be that?" And that's where we're most of the way to that now.
Because I think, and to be fair, I've always run my channel like this, so I'm sort of probably too biased, but surely if we just keep making the content we want to make,
yes,
whilst it might not feed the algorithm and that content might not get pushed out there. So I guess as a business model, it's still tough, right? Because we need to make money. Like, let's face it, this is not a hobby for us. We are all doing this theoretically as a business, unless you have a side hustle of parking cars and other things.
No, I still do it as business.
Yes,
if there wasn't money in it, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, so it is a business.
Yeah.
But I cannot play the game because I'm not good at it.
I'm not playing the game. That's why my channel is doing this.
Yeah. That's why I'm unemployed.
That's why that fucking thing on the wall is the best it's ever going to get.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I just accepted that, and now I park cars for a living.
Yeah, sure.
That's okay.
Okay, fine.
There's worse things than that.
When you come into it, like, what do you turn down because you're like, it's not going to get views? Do you turn stuff down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't drive like a lot of off-road trucks unless it's something I really want to do. I can never review a motorcycle again. I had an analyst be like, listen, never review a motorcycle again. I don't care how fun it is. It's like that's.
Do you want to? You as Matt Farrell, would you like to?
No, I found a way to do it, which is I do a review of it on Instagram instead of YouTube.
Nice. Okay.
And I find that it's back in balance.
Okay.
Reviewing motorcycles by yourself is really tough work.
I'm sure.
You have, when you're getting on and off a bike, wearing full fucking gear, and I can't carry my camera case, got to put it in a backpack. And it's like, man, is that hot and sweaty. I have, when we go after the show, in the lounge, we'll have a drink. There's the wall of the graveyard of helmets. And a helmet ends up in the graveyard when I had a filming day and sweat through the helmet to the point where it became unusable. That was the end of the helmet. Yeah.
I foresee that moment of, like, you know, getting off the bike to go and run and get the camera on the tripod and forgetting to put the kickstand bikes on the floor.
Dude, the amount of work. And then, you know, all that, and then like 7,000 people watch the video, and you got a guy going, you should not be doing this.
Yes, this is not good. You're like, okay, I should not be doing this.
And I was like, it's funny, the last 3 helmets told me I shouldn't be doing this. You know?
Okay, so maybe we shouldn't take the power back and actually just feed the algorithm.
I lost 16 pounds of water weight. I did, but it basically did. It felt that way. The sweatiest I've ever been is filming motorcycles by myself.
Yeah, don't do that then.
Don't do that. Okay. But now you've been, have your podcast, you 5 years in? How many years?
Yeah, I think I'm 10 years of the main channel, and I'd say 5 years of the podcast.
And which do you like doing better?
Well, I still like
independent
YouTube.
of money.
I still like YouTube.
You do?
Yeah, I still like YouTube. I love the podcast, but we got into a bit of a rut on the podcast. So we've just taken a break. We've taken our longest break, 3 months. We're coming back in September. Do you know why? Because we got in that thing where we were one of the first in the UK in terms of automotive podcasts and stuff like that. And now every Tom, Dick and Harry has one, which is great. I'm all for it. It's just like YouTube, like, come to the party, let's join in.
Were you before COVID?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
we were 2018, 2019.
So 2020 was when everybody got a podcast.
Yes. Well, we, as everyone, we became consistent in 2020.
Yeah.
So we were like haphazard before that, and like I did some interview runs.
There were some roadblocks that were removed.
Yes,
and others that were put in place.
Really easy to do weekly. Also, because Tony, my co-host, just didn't believe in COVID, so he's like, "Mate, I've got a bit of a flu, but it'll be fine." I was like, "All right." So we got tired because I think we felt repetitive. Do you know what I mean? Like, it became that thing where I was getting distracted. I had so much else going on. I would turn up, and I don't know how yours dynamics work, but I'm the guy who brings the topics, right?
Sure.
Tony is just there as my co-host, but he's the kind of other guy.
He's the other guy.
So if I turn up and I was like, "Oh, dude, like, I haven't done much research. So what should we talk about this week?" He's like, "Not sure."
No, Zach is much more equal.
Okay.
Zach does things on his own time to bring to the table. And it has a lot more going on. Yeah.
So if we had what's called like a down week, where I'd been traveling all week, like we just spoke about, I've been traveling, I've been editing, my mind's been elsewhere, and then I'm like, "Oh, we're going into record podcast." I'm like, "Hey, what should we talk about this week? What's been going on?" And he's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "I don't know either." So then you're Googling something live on the show.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah. So we're like, let's reset. So we got some really nice new formats coming in. We're super excited. Exactly. Yeah. We're putting a little effort back in because I love the format. I just was like, I'd lost a bit of the energy for it. Where YouTube,
well, if you're going, we got to do this twice a week or whatever, and it's on top of other stuff.
Yeah,
hard to make it a priority.
And that's what it needs to be priority to be good.
You being here today and my friend Larry being here tomorrow is saving right now.
Okay.
Zach is fucking camping. And Zach would have had to come into civilization with like a phone and do a podcast with me, like, just to do, and we could have not done it and the audience would have forgiven us, but like, we got ads sold that week, and you got to do things.
You got to do what you got to do. So I love the podcast.
Your videos also do have more of a variety to them. Like, my videos are all basically the same. Your videos have much more of a variety to them, so that probably keeps it a little more spicy.
Yeah, I try and keep it super fresh. I try and not, which maybe also hasn't worked for me. I think it's been proven on social media, actually finding your formula and sticking to it can really work for growth. It's fantastic, but I can't do it. I'm a spice of the week kind of guy, so I get inspired by different things, sometimes super inspired, sometimes super uninspired.
If you can grow an audience based on that method, they'll probably stick around longer and be a little more flexible to you trying new things.
And if I make a dead video, they don't care. They come back anyway because they're like, "Oh, maybe next week it'll be good."
When Zach and I try to do something like when we like, we'll try to spice up an otherwise like potentially uninteresting video, and we just get our fucking dicks kicked in every single time we like try. It's just nothing. It goes nowhere. It sucks.
It's such a mad world, though. I mean, but as I say, like, to make the S&M joke again, I do like it. I like the punishment. I like the challenge. Like, I do enjoy the sort of stress of thinking, "Oh, is this going to work? How do I?" And how long have you been making videos on YouTube?
It'll be 20 years next year. Look at this beard, dude.
Dude,
I have like a Rob Reiner thing really happening.
20 years in any job, that's a long time.
It's a lot of years. It's okay though. It's still mostly a good time.
Okay, good. Well, I hope to hear that.
It is mostly a good time. It's just that it's just harder to like. Guys, we got to take one quick break from the action for DeleteMe. I've been talking about them for some time. You have heard it before. You know what the deal is. DeleteMe makes it easy, quick, and safe to remove your personal data online at a time when surveillance and data breaches are common enough to make everyone vulnerable. Listen, what is a data broker? Well, they make a profit off your data. Your data is the commodity, and basically anyone on the web can buy it. This can lead to identity theft, phishing attempts, and harassment. But you can protect your privacy with DeleteMe. And what it does is it finds all these data broker websites. It finds information that you tell it to look for. Things from your life, your past, your work, your home, etc. And it finds it deletes it automatically where they can. It files for requests to delete it. Sometimes you have to like do a couple more clicks, but they regularly send you reports about what they found, what they have deleted. So when I did it, the first report was like crazy. It was like 1,100 things. Not that I had to go through. That's how many were deleted. And then I now get a report every month, and the number is much lower because that big first number took care of a lot of it, but it does keep popping up, and DeleteMe is not a one-time thing. It keeps going, finding new things, as long as you maintain your membership. So you can take control of your data and keep your private life private by signing up for DeleteMe. Now at a special discount for our listeners, get 20% off your DeleteMe plan when you go to joindeleteme.com/tire and use promo code TIRE at checkout. That's the only way to get 20% off. Go to joindeleteme.com/tire and then enter code TIRE at checkout. That's joindeleteme.com/tire, code TIRE. Right. We are also brought to you today by FitBod. Look, having a workout plan that is tailored to you is crucial. I have worked very hard on losing weight. I've lost like 40 pounds in the last 2 years. And without my trainer, granted, I'm extremely privileged. I'm able to have a trainer that comes to my home, but not everybody can have that. And the next best thing, you still need that personalized workout plan, and FitBod is here. You don't need the actual personal trainer. FitBod can get you that summer body with workouts that are designed around the equipment you have, the goals, and your experience. FitBod takes all the guesswork out of working out and tracks your progress so you can make the most of working out. Like, working out's hard. And what really sucks, and I've been there, is to work out and then find out that what you were doing was like the wrong thing for your goals. And so FitBod could certainly help you with that. It's like having a personal trainer in your pocket. You develop a customized workout, and you can track your progress to adjust that workout as you go, as you start to, get closer to your goals, hopefully, right? And those workouts can adapt to your growth, track your muscle recovery, and fine-tune and get fine-tuned by experienced, certified personal trainers. So level up your workouts with customized fitness plans that work for you, plus over 1,000 demonstration videos, so your form is perfect. Get in shape this summer with FitBod. Join FitBod today to get your personalized workout plan, 25% off your subscription, or try the app for free for 7 days at fitbod.me/tire. That's FITBOD.me/tire. And now back to the program. Like, the making of the videos is actually still a pretty good time. It's actually just the annoyance of having to do all this dumb bullshit in order to get people to see. And like, literally, people will write contact and they'll go, "How come I'm not getting this?" I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway,
it's a guessing game.
I want to talk about a bunch of things that you're doing.
Okay, cool.
I do want to talk about your tours, because those seem really fun, and I think the possible future of your income and my income through our media outlets is figuring out how to bring those two people in person.
For sure.
Zach and I are doing these live shows, and it's a good time.
We can talk about that a lot because we've been doing that for a few years now.
Yeah.
We're 20, 25 shows in.
Really?
Yeah, dude, we love
awesome?
them. It's awesome. We've done a tour of Australia. We did a tour here. We did a show at the Manx Cafe.
How many
at
tickets
Peterson.
are we doing for a show?
So
What's good for you?
We average 150.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's good.
So we've just reduced the last few shows we did. We did 75 to try something more intimate, and I think the most we've ever done is like 200.
Wow.
Because over that it gets a little out of control.
For sure, but like if you do 100, that's worth a tour stop for you.
Yeah, usually.
Okay.
To break the fourth wall and let people in on a little bit of the business sense, we get venues to pay us to come.
Really?
Yeah.
We can talk about. We're gonna have to figure about that later.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay. We're gonna because that's we're trying to figure out the angle because just selling tickets alone doesn't quite do it.
Especially if you're traveling.
Especially if you're traveling,
Yeah.
right? And so the primary angle is the one title sponsor. But it can't be a car maker, which is a problem because they have all the fucking money. But we'll talk about that later. That's a very good idea. But you like doing it.
Best thing I do. For me, even at the point beyond the tours, the live shows are amazing.
Just because the energy?
Yeah, energy. And dude, doing what we do, it's a lonely job.
Yeah.
And then you get to meet people.
Yeah,
and you're like,
working in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yeah, by yourself, talking to a camera. It's weird.
Yeah.
And then you meet people and you're like, oh, my videos aren't shit. Like someone likes them. Like
there's a human that likes
There's a human that likes them,
Yeah.
and you bounce off them, and then the shows are fun because you've got an interaction point, so it feels fresh. My favorite thing, hands down, we don't do enough of them, but we have done a ton. We went to Australia, dude. We did 4 shows. Over 1,000 people attended the Cars and Coffees.
That's
and then we
cool.
had 150 people come inside for the podcast. Wild.
We had a Cars and Coffee in New Zealand like 10 years ago, and it was sick.
Yeah.
It was like 500-600 cars. It was awesome.
I think just no one goes, so they
rad.
get really excited.
Well, that was when we were in Houston a couple weeks ago. We did this live show, and everyone was like, "Thank you for coming to Houston."
Thank God.
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm down, but like, these are the nicest people, but like, I can't figure out why they live in Houston. So many of them were like, "Yeah, dude, you're right. It's not good here." I'm like, "What are you doing?"
It's amazing. I love that. Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool. Okay, and you, it's so funny to say. I was laughing this morning at myself, thinking about I'm going to ask him about the Ferrari he restored. But the idea that you restored a car that like I was like a year from being on the press launch for is the fucking most hilarious thing.
It's Classic A appropriate now. It's made the mark. Ferrari told me that very few times.
No, it's awesome, but like and we're dude. There's that company Eccentrica or whatever.
Yeah,
doing
the
a Diablo
Diablo
resto mod. Like the shit that I was driving when it was new.
Dude. We're old.
Is now in restoration time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. But yeah,
And how did it go?
Not well. Well. So yeah, for the full story for those that don't know, I bought a Cadillac Stradale, which is my all-time dream car. Bought that off auction.
Fucking coolest cars.
Dude,
They're
I just
so
like
lovely.
so much character, so much. I just posted
It's the
car.
only car from that era that is forgiven its gearbox.
Yes.
It literally, no, but every other car is like, well, you know, on the F1, they have always apologized for the gearbox. You say Challenge Stradale, and nobody is like, well, the gearbox. It's the only car.
You're
Think
so
about
right.
It.
You're so right.
What's
M3
another car?
CSL, CLK, Black Series, all
Everyone's
of these things.
like, ew, but the gearbox, the
Challenge
only
Stradale,
one where people
You're
are
so
like,
right.
well, it's, you know.
You're
it's,
so
it's,
right.
It's Stradale. Have you heard it? Have you heard it?
As Tony says, it makes a lot of noise and goes nowhere, but I'm so here for that.
It turns air into noise so wonderfully.
You're like flat out through 3 gears, you look down 55 miles an hour. But yeah, always wanted one. Won it kind of by accident via collecting cars auction. So I just put in a low bid, ended up winning the car, went to collect it, and it was this mad eccentric collector. Maybe we spoke about this before, but anyway, he had all these cars and he'd owned it for 10 years and just left it at the back of his shed. Hadn't really done much with it, but he'd maintained it. So mechanically,
it was
great
fine.
shape.
Okay.
But a ton of corrosion, Ferrari of that era, just little things going on, weird wind noises, like peeling bits. Like, it needed some love.
It was a lightweight. We took out the insulation.
Which is some of the Ferrariness that they discovered. So went to the paint place. They were like, oh, you know, probably by the time we've patched some stuff up, it's going to need like 75% of the car resprayed. So I was like, oh, okay. So they're like, well, why? Yeah, sorry, I'm a real guy now. So there's one photo just next to
I
it.
need still. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, that's cool. There you go. That's just that.
Oh, this one.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So they were like, you could just do a full respray, at which point I was like, oh, sick. So I could like change the color and like make my dream car. So I thought, right, we're going to change up the color and do the interior, do like a full thing, build the car how I would have ordered it from factory. That process began mid-November.
Of 2024?
Yep.
Okay.
I collected the car second week of June. So a good 7.5 months of what was supposed to be a 3-month job.
I'm sorry. Who told you that would be 3 months?
The body shop.
I'm sorry. You believe that?
I did.
Dude,
I did.
Bro, that one is on you.
To be fair,
you should not have believed that.
Good point. And you're not the only person who said that to me, by the way.
There's fucking no way you could have made that.
So
I last drove my Countach in October of 2022. Tell me more. Okay.
So I was just naive, clearly.
It looks fabulous,
dude.
by
I'm
the way.
so like,
it looks fucking fabulous.
All jokes aside, they smashed it. The paint is spectacular. They were just bad at the communication.
No.
But some of the Italianness they discovered. So, for example, the little tiny rear window. So behind the main, driver and passenger doors, you have a
little quarter window.
Little quarter window.
Guys, support today is coming in hot from Upside. It's one of the smartest apps you can have on your phone in 2025. Upside gives you the power to earn more money on the stuff that you buy all the time. Whether you're filling up your gas tank, going out to eat, or shopping for groceries, the Upside app lets you earn cash back on every purchase. Right? You can get cash back on daily essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. Everyone knows that stuff is more expensive than ever. You might as well get cash back. You have to buy this stuff anyway. Right? You get started, all you do is you download the Upside app, which is free. If you use promo code TIRE, you can get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. So make sure you show up with a really big SUV, you know what I'm saying? Next, you can claim an offer for whatever you're going to buy on Upside, right? Then you pay as usual with a credit or debit card, follow the steps in the app, and get paid. There's over 100,000 gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants on the Upside app, ensuring that cash back is always just around the corner. One can earn an average of 8% on restaurant and grocery purchases. And the best part, you can even stack your Upside cash back on top of your credit and debit card rewards. Upside users are earning hundreds of dollars a year. That's probably why they have a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. Download the Upside app today and get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon of first tank of gas with code TIRE. That's get the Upside app for free and use code TIRE to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. And thank you to Upside for sponsoring this week's podcast. Now, back to the show. Quarter window
window. It is like, I don't know, Giovanni, because obviously it was before robots. Giovanni said, I'm going to put some glue.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, wait, I'm going to put all the glue. Like, these windows were cemented the fuck in. Like, the guys peeled it back and there was just all the gunk.
Dude, it's so funny. The insides of some of these cars are hysterical.
Yeah.
The insides of Mercies are my favorite.
Oh,
because
really?
because they look like they shouldn't be. And they drive fine, you know. And
sure.
Like, they're ultimately they're fine cars actually, but like when you look under them, holy shit! Like, I expected in like my Countach or a 328, but like it went on a long time.
Yeah. There's just a lot of in that era. But no, they smashed it. As an interior, we retrimmed to. I don't know if there's an interior picture there. It's probably on the reel, annoyingly. But we did a nice blue Alcantara type vibe.
I'll have to.
You have to get the reel. I'm afraid. That's super annoying. I'm sorry. That's awful for you.
The reel.
Do you want me to send you a picture that you can overlay? I don't know.
I don't want to do 75.
There you go. That one.
On this
one?
One?
That one there. That one there.
I'll play your fucking.
You don't have to play the audio, do you?
No.
No.
Not the audio.
If I know I got AdSense from this.
We'll all watch it together. There's the cover pull-off shot.
The cover pull-off shot.
Do you have one of those
there you go.
automated joints? Oh, the blue. So it's like an
blue.
SP3
Exactly.
GTO
so it's supposed to be
thing.
Historic vibes.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a flat, it's a non-metallic red. I went for all the history. I like all the Ferrari history.
The blue interior with the red is like bold, but it works with Ferrari.
It's competizione vibes. So yeah, I was right. You can turn it off now.
Excellent.
I don't want to see myself
Have
anymore.
you seen Tim Schmee's fucking retractor joint?
Which one? What do you mean?
The fucking thing that pulls the sheets off cars, the automated thing. Do you have one? You have one, don't you?
I don't have
but you know what I'm talking about,
Sounds
right?
like a very schmee thing to have. I love you, Tim, but come on, bro.
No, but you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, but it's a powered one. He's got a remote. So he does the shot where he walks around the front of the car.
You sure it's not one of his team just pulling it? Because you know he's got like 15 people.
I know. I'm pretty sure he taps the thing in his pocket and goes and fucking rolls it back.
But maybe it sends an electric shock to a little minion. Then goes, ah!
It also tells someone that the 6 of clubs is up next.
Yes, exactly. Tim has it all figured out.
Back to the good shot there.
Yeah,
Boom.
sorry. But no, so look, long story short, it was fine. It cost me a lot of money. It took longer than I thought, but it's turned out great. I'm so happy. I love the car.
So everything we just saw, it's respray, it's interior.
Yeah,
and
not
did they
bare metal.
refurbish all the bare carbon stuff too?
Yeah. So no, not too much because on that car, there's not a lot. It's just wing mirrors. There's not a lot of other carbon seats and things like that. We did all the sticky buttons, essential for that era of Ferrari.
Right.
Glass work, all that kind of stuff. I say mechanically, it was in such good shape. So
cool.
that was all good. And then it was just a cosmetic thing. I wanted it to be like, this is my Stradale.
Sure.
Because it's been my dream car, I wanted it to be like, this is what I would have ordered at the time. So everything was kind of speccable from factory at that point. Nothing that you couldn't have really done. Well, Ferrari fight me on that because they claimed that colour came out a few years later. Anyway, let's not get into it. I've had a fight with Ferrari.
Really?
Yeah, because I love Ferrari, but they're so weird about some of this stuff.
Of course they are.
I took it down to Maranello for the launch of the Amalfi, and
like, oh no.
No, well, actually they were quite complimentary. Okay. But then they took me aside and said, did want to talk to you. So I shouldn't do the impression. Did want to talk to you. We noticed that you replaced the silencer box on the exhaust. I went, yeah, because usually we would say you have to do the entire exhaust. Your mechanics chopped out a segment. That's not right. I was like, cool, but it's cheaper. They're like, yeah, but that's not right. I was like, cool, but so what? Like, it's my own private car. It's like an independent. Well, that's why you shouldn't go to an independent specialist. I was like, no, but I want to. Like, you'll never get it Class K certified. I'm like, I don't care. But they were giving me such a hard time about the exhaust. The rest of it, they were chill about.
That's so funny.
But they fought me on the paint because obviously it was all original paint before.
Yeah.
It was a factory option stripe, which is value. They really didn't like the fact that I was changing it.
The Porsche guys were like, how much did your motor make? Tires? Like, wow, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, no, they were not that happy, but they liked how it turned out. So.
I feel like that's one of those things. It's like a rite of passage. Have you annoyed Ferrari yet in your career? And if you have, like, I now dub you, Sir Sam.
You've done well. You mentioned another brand. You have, yeah. But no, I'm super happy, dude.
Man,
super happy with that car.
That's funny. I love it. Well, it looks great.
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
But now, here's the question. Are you now able to not be a huge bitch about it?
Oh, for
sure.
That
could be my problem.
No. So there's a few things that we didn't restore on purpose because I want to use the car. I literally picked it up and did 2,000 miles on it straight away.
Can you spray everything but the front bumper, please?
Well, it's like, don't PPF that because we're going to respray it like 6 different times. No, I plan to use it. It is my Halo car.
Sure.
So I guess 2,000-3,000 miles in it a year. Probably like I want to do a couple of big trips in it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to like poodle around to the shops in it. I'll do some big adventures.
It's not that fun at that anyway.
No. Yeah. But so it'll be the special car, and I plan on using it and abusing it. So.
Amazing. And I just gave you about 4,500 views on your reel.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to let that shit play.
I wish I had
AdSense,
but yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. Caffeine has really kicked in. That's why I got this fittiness.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Afternoon caffeine. We could do
We'll
that.
Be fine. Yeah.
We'll be just fine. So you rolled up here in a Cadillac Blackwing.
I did.
Precision pack car, manual car.
It's
a hell of a color,
dude. The whole thing is wild. So
Are there pictures of it on your Instagram yet?
No, not yet. Okay. I haven't done the ground reveal.
It's a red. It's a red, like that sort of dark red on the outside with black wheels and a panda interior.
Yes, literally. But the front seats are like white and black, and the rear seats are black and white. So I was like, this is a bit interesting. On GoPro, it doesn't look great. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on GoPro. Yeah.
It's insane.
But it's cool. I've always liked the Cadillacs. I've driven quite a few of them when I've come over here, and now obviously Cadillac are making moves, dude.
So. That car is 1,500 pounds lighter than the M5 that I was driving last week.
What's that in kilos? That's at least
I can't do
a lot.
British math. I'm sorry, metric system conversion. It's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, it's huge. The Cadillac's 4,200 pounds, and the M5 is like 5,700 pounds.
Wow.
It's an enormous difference. The Cadillac is the power of the M5, but the weight of the M3.
Okay. I'm so
which
here
is
for this.
a huge thing.
And the gearbox is it feels nice.
Tremec makes a good transmission.
Yeah, it feels really nice. Sounds
that car
great.
is so fun. It's so fast. Have you learned how to turn the traction control?
Yeah, so
off?
it's got various different
the PTM
settings.
thing, it gets confusing. If you turn the traction control off, it will spin the tires in 4th gear.
Okay. So do I want to keep it on a little bit or just turn like
race 1.
Race
is
one
is the
sweet
mode of champions.
Okay, fine. Race 1. So V mode, race 1.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's where you.
Yeah, that's where I want to be.
Yeah,
because I hadn't worked it out yet, and I'm doing a lot of canyons and a lot of back roads over the next week, and I was a little nervous when I first saw it. I was like, oh, that's a big car.
Yeah.
I was like,
No, on the street, you don't need to turn the traction control off. The street is fine.
Sure.
Just put it in sport, leave it alone.
Okay.
On track, or like when you really want to out in the middle of nowhere, then you can go to race 1 and it's good.
Fine.
You're gonna love that.
Okay,
car.
good.
What is
super
your
excited.
plan for Monterey?
So I'm here for this weekend, a couple of days farting around doing bits and bobs, and then I leave Monday morning. I'm on a sort of friends driving tour for 2.5 days. So we leave here, we whittle our way up to Santa Barbara on back roads.
Yeah.
And then we stay in Santa Barbara for 2 nights and do a load of roads in that area. And then we go up from there to Carmel. So
Great.
It's going to be great.
Fun.
And then, Wednesday, Thursday, hang out. You said to go down to watch the cars in the morning?
Yeah,
or something
Big
like
Sur.
Big
Watch
Sur.
the tour.
So I'm going to go and do
fun.
that.
Love
And
doing
then
that.
Friday quail.
Yeah.
Saturday racing. And then I actually fly out Saturday night because I hate Pebble.
Okay.
So I bail pre-Pebble.
Do you actually, or is
I hate
just
Pebble.
don't care?
I
Okay.
just because you know why? I went once, did Dawn Patrol. I was like,
Yeah.
sick vibes, like cool.
Got like a green hat.
Yeah. So misty, bro. This is so misty, bro.
I'll tell you what Dawn Patrol is good for. If you want to be able to go home and go, I smoked a blunt on the lawn Sunday in Pebble Beach.
Sure.
Technically, that could be true.
Okay, not my style, but sure. So I think that I went back. I don't know what else I did, but then I ended up spotting when they do the load in the evening. I was like, this is so cool. The next year, I was like, I should probably actually go to the event.
Yeah.
And I went. And you know when car events are at their worst?
Yeah.
That's the experience I had.
Oh, no.
Everyone basically spat on me for not knowing what a Duesenberg was. I wasn't allowed in anywhere. I had to stand awkwardly, get pushed around, get yelled at. It was kind of hot and sweaty, and I didn't really know what was. And I was just like, what am I doing here?
Sure.
There's
not your vibe.
Not my vibe.
I think I think that can be an accurate assessment to what that event is like if you don't have some kind of access. If you got some hospitality hookup or something, a place to sit down, a place to get food, a place you don't have to deal with a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
Then it's nice.
Yeah. Maybe.
Without that, it's kind of rough.
Because I usually like a concours. There's plenty of them in Europe that I enjoy going to, but that one just felt, burn me once, Matt.
Also, dude, something about it. You know what? It goes from cold to death hot.
Yes.
At exactly 9:47 a.m.
Okay.
And you're in a suit, and you're like, what what
Yeah.
did I do this
Yes,
for?
literally. So I'm and it means I can get home on Sunday afternoon and start a week rather than getting home on Monday. So I always do it. It's my thing.
So I'm doing a new thing this year.
Tell me.
I'm staying Sunday night. I'm coming home on Monday.
Well, that's
so I'm
interesting.
having a full week of what I anticipate to be essentially partying.
Yeah.
Mixed with some car shows,
Sure.
allegedly.
Yeah.
And then, but it's always that go to the concours so hungover.
Yeah.
Voice gone. Cannot speak.
Yeah.
So miserable. 10:30, 11 a.m. Can't take anymore. Get in the car, and when I close the door in that car, that is the happiness that matches my happiness of arriving in Monterey for the week.
Sure.
Is that door closed and I'm about to not speak to anybody.
Okay. Yes.
For 7 hours.
Yes. Perfect. It's such a weird one because it's one of my favorite weeks of the year, and I look forward to it. And it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But it does take it out of you.
Oh no, I have fun. But but at the end I'm fucked.
Yes.
And so I always have to then, it's nice to not talk to anybody, but I'm essentially a zombie trying to drive home in a 750 or something.
Why did I sign myself up to this?
And last year, fucking bless her heart, Hannah came with me, and Hannah drove the 750 the entire way home, and I was in a bucket seat, but to this year, back to the house.
Nice.
Maybe cook a healthy dinner.
Sure.
Sleep it off.
So you've Airbnb'd it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Really not messing around
I've
this
detached from all manufacturer. I'm vacationing.
You're going to privateer.
I'm like fucking Lord Hesse.
You really have. You're towing up cars. You got an Airbnb.
We're bringing a fleet.
Oh my God, this is
so
outrageous.
Yeah.
Okay,
all of it
cool.
is cool. Awesome.
Yeah. No, I can't wait. I mean, I'm super excited. I do love it, and it's a good one for me connection-wise. Like, I love doing stuff over here in the US, and so it's always a chance to meet people and things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to follow around. I don't have too many commitments. Like, I'm doing some stuff with Broad Arrow Auction, filmed some stuff this morning.
I just got the catalogs.
Yeah, I mean,
they're pretty beautiful. Some heavy material.
This morning there was MC12. I went to see CCXR. I literally watched $15 million worth of cars being loaded onto a truck. I was like, yep, this is cool.
Let's see. All available lots. Let's see. What do we got? The
MC12 is definitely got to be one of the flagship pieces.
It's not, do you know whose it is?
I do not.
Let's see.
I'm not good with the owners.
Oh boy, stay in the loop.
I probably have the list somewhere because they were.
Oh no. Wait, how we go?
Vehicles.
0 available lots.
Oh, that's not great.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Monterey Jet Center. There we go. Are you going to the Jet Center?
I think so on the Wednesday, huh?
Oh, come on. I
view lots.
I flipped to this screen way too early. I'm sorry.
You got everything. This is why Zach's,
I know, this is why we have a Zach. All right, now we're ready.
Oh, no, can I tell you about one thing? We're going to get to it.
Please do.
They have an R34 GTR Nismo, something like V-Spec, something.
I saw it was like pre-auction estimate, like $2 million.
Dude, no, the estimate was $800,000. Yeah. And I was like, what? They're like, oh, we've had private bids already. At that,
wow.
They're like good to go.
Okay, so what looks good here? We've got. So I saw this one. Look at this. This is a 99 E55.
Yeah.
It has. I think it has 1,000 miles on it.
Literally.
Do you think someone's going to pay $100,000 for a 1,000-mile E55?
I mean, madder things have happened.
I know. I think this Lotus prototype, this Lotus Etna thing.
We know who's buying that, don't we?
I think we do. Fucking dude, if you want to fucking fight Philip for this car, like
way to lose, but way to bid him up. Way to watch Philip just spend all the money.
If you want to fight Philip for that car, I wish you the best of luck.
Great though. Keep going. The heavy hitters are coming.
Yes. SCV12. Look at that. That's cool, dude. Huh? 1.6 to 2.2. I went on the launch for that.
Did you?
I did. I drove that car.
That's got to be what? But
it was a lot.
That's an Aventador race car.
Kinda.
Yeah, okay.
It's a prototype race car that looks like an Aventador. It was so difficult to drive because you cannot see anything.
Oh, amazing. Classic Lamborghini.
Yeah.
It looks amazing, yeah.
There's 2 8Cs in this auction. There's a coupe and a convertible.
Yeah.
Actually.
How do you feel about those cars?
They're so pretty. Mm-hmm. And they don't drive amazing, but I think if you took one to the right specialist, oops, I clicked Koenigsegg. If you took one to the right specialist, I think you could make one handle well enough that you would enjoy it. And I think through the lens of it being a sort of semi-vintage car, I think they're pretty rad.
So there's a company in Italy called Officini Fioravanti.
Oh, they're doing manuals.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's more than that. So they call it the 8CM, and they do a bit of handling, and they do a bit of thing. Now, I think they don't like me because I wasn't like super nice because I think the guy built a car for himself. And in that, he's changed the vibe of the 8C a little bit from GT car into a bit more like hardcore sports car. It's a super notchy gear change. It's very mechanical. There's not much rubber in it, so it's like all like metal on metal.
You can see the linkage.
You can see the linkage. I don't love the design of the thing, but it just made the car feel a little. That car's so smooth and GT-like and sort of lethargic in nice ways, where they've turned it into a bit more. I don't know what. I didn't love the feel, but. Okay. If I'd kept the F1 box and just done like a nice tune on that and then done all their other changes, so here for it.
Sure.
So here for it. So you're right. And a good specialist can make it sweet as.
Yeah, even when I drove that thing like in period, I was like, this is like a set of good like Ohlins or something away from being pretty good.
Yeah. That sounds great.
This Koenigsegg, I have to plug it because it's my friend's car.
Oh, is it?
It is.
I like an old Koenigsegg. I've driven one of those. It's wild.
They're nuts.
Nuts, dude. And that's Koenigsegg that you want to drive.
Yeah, that
the other ones that don't work, like who cares?
Unhinged car.
Yeah.
They're very cool. There's a bunch of demons and like stuff like that.
Yeah,
Vipers.
The record thing is. You'll get to
here's
the...
a DLS.
Yep.
2.9 to 3.2. I think they'll probably get it. Seriously, I think they'll get it.
Oh, yeah, the Hennessy Venom GT. That's kind of mad.
Dude.
No value in those. What's that about?
This was $1 million when it was new. And they're saying 350 to 450. Now, I've driven Venom GTs twice.
Okay.
That is every fucking bit of a $700,000-$800,000.
Sure, I can imagine.
If you could actually go home with this for under $500,000, you're getting an incredible deal.
Okay.
These things drive so good. I shit you not, they drive fabulous.
I assumed that was going to be a $2 million car.
I mean, it might be eventually.
What they represent, and did I ever tell you about my story of
seeing?
seeing?
Here's how good this is. They call out the Ricardo gearbox because it is not only the best, it's the best fucking manual transaxle ever put in a car. It's the 04, 05 Ford GT gearbox.
Okay. Oh,
it's
yeah.
best
Okay.
shift
Yes.
feel
Unbelievable. Did I ever tell you when I saw one of these in Bulgaria? Did I tell you about the story? It literally looked exactly like
that.
that.
Might have been this car.
Really?
I don't know if there was more than one red one.
Well,
I seriously don't know if there was more than one.
If it is, then
it could have been.
Okay, well, I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you the story.
Bulgaria?
So Bulgaria have their version of Monaco.
Habibi. Previously registered in Bulgaria. Now,
right.
Tell me what happened in Bulgaria.
Let me just text Broad Arrow and see if I can. Okay, so do I tell the story? Yes, go on. Who cares?
Oh wait, look.
What?
It's believed the car suffered cosmetic damage during a service test drive. The driver reportedly lost control, suffering a spin. Is that what happened in Bulgaria?
Nope.
Well, that happened somewhere.
I don't know if I'll be executed for. No. Okay. Bulgaria have their own like attempt at Monaco, right? Like a real high-end beach, sort of resorty type area. And we're out one night, going out with some friends, and I like look across the car park. I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's like a Lotus here. You don't see many sports cars. This was back when you really didn't see a lot of sports cars in Bulgaria. And as I'm walking, I'm like, it looks a bit odd. I went, no way. So I go running over. It's a bloody Hennessy Venom GT. I'm like, this is mad. What is this doing in Bulgaria? And it's parked up, and then I look, and there's like a GLC in front of it, and I don't know what. So like two SUVs, back one. And I notice the number plates on all three cars are exactly the same.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
So I got to take a photo of the Hennessy, and dude, I'm not joking, Dave Bautista looking guy comes, no photo. And I'm like, oh, sorry. He goes, no photo. And then all my friends are like, oh yeah, we got to get out of here now. And some famed character of that ilk was known to be the owner of said car.
All right.
And they drove out 6-car convoy, all black SUVs, and then Hennessy Venom in the middle.
That's
drove out in the middle of the night.
All
so,
right,
you know, that's cool.
So
though.
it was registered to a business. Yeah. It's a work
multiple businesses. So interesting. Yeah.
All
wow.
right,
Okay. Cool.
Well, look.
That's
nevertheless,
mad. That's the car I saw.
That could
That's
be a
crazy.
good time, and that it is, the Bulgarian Venom GT.
And it looked and sounded amazing when it drove past me.
My
so
God.
I back it.
So look, if you, I mean, no shit. If you get this for less than $500,000,
yes,
it's like a seriously
even with the
awesome
dead
car.
body in the boot.
So
anyway,
here's one I'm really interested in. This is an '88 Lambo QV. It's black gold wheels.
This is
so
your
it's
car?
the same year as mine.
Okay.
And this is one of the other. There's 66 fuel injected QVs made. Mine is one. This is another one. This one only has 3,200 kilometers. So mine has 34,000 kilometers.
Sure.
So it's very different. And this one is also, I mean, it's fucking perfect.
Okay.
It's really perfect.
Okay.
Other than having this, the ugly US front bumper and these rear bumpers on.
Sure.
Which these are what came on my car, but they were taken off a very long time ago. They're so heinous. But, I mean, dude, like, this is kind of the Countach to buy right now.
Yeah, sure.
And 800 to 900 is a big number, but I wouldn't be surprised if in the room this goes 7 figures.
Sure.
I think it really could.
Well, the market for these classic Lambos has gone kind of wild here, right? In the US.
And if this one's like low miles and ready to drive, I think that could be $1 million QV, which would be a real delight for someone like me.
Yeah. Well, if that's the top end of the market, then see if you can find the R34.
Oh, the Skyline?
Yeah, it's down there. No, I think it's below the Countach.
Oh,
yeah, maybe try that.
Keywords.
Because I get so lost in the variants of. There you go. So CRS GTR V-Spec by Nismo. Because there's always like a near 2. I never know.
Wait. So this, I think, is a classic recreation series by Nismo. So this is either a brand new build from parts or a fully restored car from the factory. They're doing this now to like promote that you could send your R34 to Nissan to be restored.
This is Nissan Classic.
So here, look, exceedingly rare Nissan Clubman race spec. Oh, factory restored R34. It's also the sole one of this color. You know, it's also
offered with the factory component warranty. Okay, so a Mori factory is Nissan's Classic.
Yeah, and it has 36 kilometers on it since restoration. So this is going to be one of those. That's probably what it would cost to get you to do this, plus 20% for skipping the line. I bet you it's $500,000 to get a good R34, send it to them, and go one of everything.
Okay, cool.
But
I missed all of this.
Insane number, though.
Insane number.
But
and
I bet they get it.
Yeah, they have said very confidently, even if they don't, they've got some offers. So like they're chilling. But
wow,
I just missed these cars going so insane on the value.
You know, I didn't. I've been saying it for years. Ever since I drove one, I went, well, this is the car. Yeah. I totally get it. I'd like to say I should have bought one, but like, they were actually never cheap enough for Americans. Where I really could have bought one and felt okay about it.
So where do you land on like? So the only one I haven't driven like a top level Evo. I did 22B.
Yeah.
And I've driven like V-Spec.
I've never driven a 22B. Tell me everything about a 22B.
22B blew my mind. So, because this is not my world. When I was growing up, all my friends had Euro stuff. So the stuff that I aspired to, or my friends let me in, were, you know, one of those little box 3 Series compacts and Audi S3s and things like that. That's what I was getting my hands on. So I missed this whole scene. So I've come late to it. And 22B, I had to be explained to what it was and learn all about it. And I was still a bit like, meh.
Yeah.
This thing.
Well, if you don't know, it doesn't look like much. It doesn't.
Dude.
You have to be told how it's different from a regular one.
Yes.
If you don't know. Yeah.
The two cars that have done that to me, 22B and CLK DTM.
Oh, yeah.
CLK DTM.
We'll come back to that.
Okay,
22B.
So it just has that character about it that wants you just to go faster all the time.
Like Integra Type R level? Yeah.
The way it moves through the gears, the way that the power kicks in, the feel of the shift is like, let's just keep going. Like, this is not about like poodling. Like, it's like, go. It's that kind of rally vibe that you want it to be. Did you see that clip just now of Colin McRae's daughter going out with her boyfriend at Goodwood up the hill?
No.
Did you see that?
It's like ripping?
She's doing a lot of content now. It's really great, actually, like focusing on rallying. And her boyfriend's a driver, and he drove her dad's car up the... And he
no pressure.
I think he stalled like twice on the line.
He?
Yeah, bless him. But the way he goes through gears, I'm just like, because he's like, ba-dum. And that 22B.
Well, that shit was probably like air shift or something at the time. Yeah,
full competition. Yeah. The 22B has that same feel, but then the front end and the feel of the steering, you can position it, you sit sort of up nice and high so you can see over the front really easily. Like,
Have you driven other like 2-door STIs, like fast ones?
No, so that's the thing. Is like our most, I guess P1 is what you would rival it to in the UK at least, the Pro Drive car. So I haven't. And my only reference was the Skyline, the V-Spec Near 2, and I've never driven an Evo like Tommy Mackinnon or I don't know what other Evo to. So comparatively, I guess you're right. I don't have a great point to do, but I was blown away by it.
Amazing.
So
what we do here is we only got in terms of the 2-door. We only ever got a naturally aspirated car. We got the 2.5 RS, which I don't even know if England ever got a 2.5 engine, but it was a 165 horsepower, fairly shitty. I mean, somewhat durable, but like, you know, but because Subaru. Oh shit! I'm sorry, I'm not even on camera. But because Subarus are Legos. you put the full STI powertrain in it, and voila, you have what we call the RSTI. That's like a thing that's pretty commonly done here.
Okay.
And you can do a JDM STI, you can do a US one. It's like whatever your flavor. And I've driven a few different ones, and they're fun as fuck. Like they're fabulous, and it would probably cost you $45,000 to build one of the best ones you can imagine.
Sure.
But like, it's not a 22B.
No. This, I think it's as much as a difference as a Carrera S and a GT3.
Okay, yeah.
It is a no, because, sorry, I have driven other Subarus, just not lots of good, like, STIs or WRXs. Like just, so I did have enough of a reference to go like, this is a significant, but also just comparatively to other cars from that era, European cars, it feels inherently special and almost over-engineered.
I knew those would be worth huge money.
They're flying.
It was obvious from the beginning. When we started getting fast Subarus here, and then I was like, oh wait, they've had this shit? Oh, fuck. I was on that. We're never catching up. The Skylines, when I first drove a Skyline, I was like, oh my God, the video games weren't bullshitting?
No,
this really is like a cheat code?
Yeah.
Like, how is that? I thought they were bullshitting in Gran Turismo. Because we had, growing up playing Gran Turismo, it was like, all right, guys, let's play like Nürburgring, no Skylines. Like, that's what it was, because it was too good.
Yeah.
They were right.
Yeah, they're good.
All right, so that's, I'm interested to see what happens at these auctions. No one else sent me a catalog this year. Maybe just because I'm going to Broad Arrow, to Motorlux, because I'm showing the whole rig.
You really have gone out of control. It's gone to your head a little bit this year.
What do you mean? Someone asked me if I wanted to show the rig together. Who says no to that?
Of course.
It makes it a
what
story
privateer
for
would say no?
I'm doing a story
Come
for
by
Road
and
Track
sit in my Bentley.
about like because there's as you go to you keep going to like Pebble's fun. Like it's Car Week is so fun. But like there's a lot of different ways to it can be repetitive if you don't find new ways to do it, right? Like if you wanted to go as a vacation, if you're really into cars, you really want to go as a vacation, once every like 4 or 5 years. That's pretty much all you need to do. If you go for work, which this is fun, but it is still work, you got to find new ways to do it. So I've done the press launch way.
Sure.
I've done the drive an old car the whole way up. I've done the hitch a ride on someone's private jet way. I've done the drive the supercar way. Now, like, what's left?
Okay.
The fleet.
Yes, of course. The fleet
is the only thing that's left.
You're so right.
So
I just like the idea at Jet Center, obviously, you have all those, like, airplanes that you can go in, and it's, like, often the 75-year-old man and the 19-year-old girlfriend. I like the idea that you're going to have the Bentley doors open. It's like, come sit in my rig. And, like...
dude, it's going to be... I'm going to have a tow rig on display, and they're going to, light it. It's going to be very silly. But the Bentley is matte British racing green.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And the Manx is, like, a disco ball blue.
Sure.
And my Vespa is, like, lime green. Oh my God, it's absurd.
Sounds insane.
Let's see. We have a bunch of questions for you.
Oh, that's
Can we
nice.
get to that?
Yeah, sure.
Let's
why
go
not?
to the people on our Patreon at thepatreon.com. Do you fuck with the Patreon?
We need to. We used to. We got scammed into taking it away.
No.
Well, a company.
Anyway,
boring story. But you love the Patreon?
We 100% love the Patreon, and last month. Patreon brought in more revenue for us than advertising did.
We'll be bringing Patreon back.
It's great. I mean, like the people are really fun. The comments are really fun. People are coming out to the live shows, and people are into it. Let's wait. Except I have lost the
Zach,
post.
we need
there
you.
It is. No, I've lost the post, dude. I'm sorry. You're not. I shouldn't be doing this.
No,
also, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Here's where Zach and I differ.
Yeah.
This is Zach's computer that we're doing this on.
Okay.
He scrolls opposite.
I can't do that.
His scroll is opposite me.
Yeah.
And so it really takes me much longer than it needs to use this computer. But I'm not going to like change it for me.
That would be aggressive.
Okay, but of course, if you want to ask us questions on the show, if you want to get an ad-free listening experience, if you want to get extra shows, if you want to get the show before anybody else, if you want to watch the live stream when Zach is here, and get exclusive access to early drops of merch and collabs, patreon.com/thesmokingtirepodcast. Let's see what we got. I have not pre-screened these.
Fantastic.
And, yeah, right? Chris from Colorado says... Oh, do you boys think Jaguar has what it takes to do another F-Type, or have they lost their way?
Oh, they're not going to do another F-Type, are they?
No, they might do a new XK120, though. That's what that concept to me said, XK120 more than F-Type.
I see what you're saying, but I am I'm one of the biggest Jaguar fanboys, and also I'm quite close to that team, and every single word out of there is like, we're not going back. Like, this is our direction. Commitment.
I think the
Jaguar
CEO
Classic. Yeah, I know. Dude. Awkward.
Let's
Jaguar,
see if the commitment holds up to
see
the
if
new
it holds
CEO.
up still. Oh, panic. Jaguar Classic may do something. I think we're going to see some continuations and stuff, and maybe some resto body kind of stuff there, maybe. But
can't wait to drive Magnuson, the TWR car, the
yeah,
Super Cat. I can't wait to drive it. It seems like a very good time.
Oh, dude. Well, I was super close with. I mean, still am close with those guys, but was close with that project. John, who's involved over there, is like, I've known him forever. He has a coffee business as well. We did a coffee together.
Oh, sick.
So I know those guys really good. And from day dot, they've said all the right things, gone about it in all the right ways. It sounded insane at Goodwood.
Put up a good number at Goodwood, too.
Yeah.
It wasn't slow.
It was going quick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm here to see
that seems like a good time. Yeah. I don't, man, and a follow-up to the F-Type, what would they have to be? It would be G-Type. In the next nomenclature would have to be G-Type, wouldn't it?
Which fits with the whole new...
It's not so great. It's not so great.
No.
But, man, is there an opportunity to find some value in the used F-Type market?
Dude, I've been saying forever, an F-Type RS needs to happen. Like, or GT3 or something.
Take an
F-Type, 100%.
Easily, yeah.
It's the same formula you apply anywhere.
Yeah.
Firm up suspension, reduce weight.
I think you could do more like an F-Type, like rally car. Like Clarkson did it on the Top Gear special. But like, I think that would work
an F-Type Safari.
Pretty good. Yeah,
so good.
Slick.
Get the all-wheel drive ones. You're like rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
You know those super rare manual V6Ss?
Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
I went on the press launch for them.
Okay.
And the gearbox was the same as the F80 M3
yes.
gearbox.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like, I'll
Here
fuck
we go.
with this.
Here
this
we
is
go.
Great. Yeah, it was lovely.
In the UK, they sold like 6 of them.
Really?
No joke.
Oh, you can get them on Cars and Bids here for like 35, 40 grand for a great one.
Yeah.
That's the real money move.
If I was Matt Armstrong, I'd be like all over an F-Type build. Like I just don't have that. Maybe that's my new.
Me and my dad bought my mom one for her birthday in
Okay.
2014. It was a V6S coupe,
Yeah.
loaded,
Yeah.
British racing green over camel.
I think I would have watched your video
Fucking fabulous.
before I bought mine. You took it for a drive.
I reviewed it in the video.
I would have seen that.
And so my parents, my mom drives it, as much as an old lady's going to drive a sports car.
Sure.
Not very far and not very often, but she claims she loves it and will never do it. But when my parents were renovating their house, they had to get it out of their garage. It's like, what are you going to do? So they shipped it out here, and my wife dailied it for a year. And it was fucking awesome.
Dude,
it was such a great
I adore
daily
those cars.
driver.
I mean, I must have had 5 F-Types over the years. I've basically lived in F-Types for the last 10 years, one way or another.
Have you ever had one that got sticky?
Nope.
No?
I never had an issue with any of them.
My mom's has developed the sticky buttons, and it only has like 6,000 miles on it too. And some like local detailer quoted her
Something
a
horrific.
horror show. They disassemble the dash. I mean, it was just like, what? So I don't know how it works. Someone's going to leave. I'm going to get a million emails of what to do about this.
Yes,
and I've already researched it. None of them are anything I want.
Toothpaste and Marmite. And
None of them are anything I want to do. And she lives 3,000 miles away. Like, I can't make this my problem.
it's only about 32 hours worth of work.
Yeah. What do you know about cameras? Are you a camera nerd?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't follow the latest cameras, but Drew wants to know.
Hold on.
Is there a decent phone app or affordable camera that has similar control to a full frame camera that I can mess with before committing financially to a nicer camera?
But I mean, my advice always, if you want to start messing around with cameras at all, is to start with your phone. Because at the end of the day, like, firstly,
you can get there's a phone app. Like what can you? There's other apps you can use.
Well,
other than like the iPhone camera app, right? You can use other apps as cameras. Right?
Sure, or start messing around with lenses and attachments.
Right.
Because actually app-wise and what you're capturing isn't necessarily as important as starting to work out with your framing, starting to work out with light. And you can get into, like, with the latest iPhones, depending on what your budget is, because let's face it, an iPhone 16 is freaking expensive.
They are expensive.
So, you know,
but I had to get one. I finally just got one because I was rocking a 13 mini and it started to die. And I got one, and I will say, the camera is extraordinary.
It's unbelievable. I've started vlogging with it. I mean, you saw me earlier. Like, and that, for me, that's a whole different.
Good.
So as long as you start getting your composure and stuff like that, and you start changing with those settings, you can mess with RAW on iPhone and things like that. Get Lightroom. Start playing around with your editing because that's a big part of it. Like, and I think from there, it's a great place to start before you then start working out what you want to do.
Also, you can live in the used camera market and get a lot of value. I have literally, other than GoPros and phones, I've never bought a brand new camera. I've bought Canon bodies, DSLR bodies. So here's the real secret to buying a DSLR body is you find the fashion photographers that shoot like 500 or the sports photographers, and they'll sell their body like 300,000 shutter count, and like that's tired for a fashion photographer, but all you're doing is opening the fucking mirror and shooting video. And you're like, I don't give a fuck.
Sure.
I've bought cameras that have like 600,000 shutter count for pennies.
Yeah, amazing.
And they work absolutely perfectly for video.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
And so that's another way to get it. And if you decide like, if you want to be a Nikon person or a Canon person or whatever, you can get a lens kit and then just sort of upgrade your body. That's like eventually, but like used camera equipment, lenses hold their value really well because they're sort of a permanent thing. But like bodies, like get a 2 generations old DSLR body and it'll still be fabulous.
Yeah, I'm a big Lumix guy. I've been Lumix forever.
Lumix,
the GH5s are freaking great. But anyways, I mean.
Okay. Christian says, if Stellantis sold Maserati, who could buy it and make it relevant again? I mean, Maserati is a crazy company. Like, it really felt like they were actually on their way. All their products were just too expensive.
Because they're actually kind of great.
The MC20 is a really nice car. The Grecale is a really nice car.
I actually quite like the Gran Turismo.
The Gran Turismo is a really nice car too if you're not going on racetracks.
Yes, if you're not going, just to schmooze around in. But again, they should all be about $100,000 less than they are, because then they're like, oh, this makes sense. So in the UK now, you can get an MC20 around £130,000, something like that.
I mean,
starts to make sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Starts to make sense.
They're really, if you wanted to like. If you were honest about yourself and you wanted to drive around the city in your supercar, go to dinner and like use it as a car, which a lot of people do with supercars here in LA, and I realize that's a ridiculous thing, but companies have spent a lot of time and money making these cars easier to use every day. So people do.
Yeah.
An MC20 has 100% as much curb value as a 296.
1,000,000%.
And is way better to use every day.
Yep.
Way fucking better.
Might get more attention.
It has normal blinkers.
Yep.
It has a normal UI. Yep. It has normal interfaces.
Yeah.
It doesn't have some weird hybrid system. And it is 1-to-1 curb appeal at the fucking Mastro's valet.
Yeah. I mean, I think it depends on what your wants and needs are. There's things I don't love about it, but at that price point, as a point of difference into how you're going to use it,
you're cross-shopping 911s at that price point.
Yeah.
And this thing is like a truly exotic car.
My favorite thing though is I had one on loan in the UK, and I got out of it. I went down to Brighton to film some content, got out, closed the door, and the latch was like jammed. So the door just bounced off the latch. So and I kept messing around with it. And finally I called Maserati, and they went, oh yes, this happens. This happens all the time. Can you take out a screwdriver? I was like, sorry, what? Like, you don't have a screwdriver? I was like, no. They're like, oh, we send a recovery, no problem.
Sometimes, it's you need an adventure with your car.
Yes, that was.
I've heard that Vipers are too boring because they work all the time, and you just need them.
Sure.
Okay, wait a minute. Andy Andy in Colorado. I guess we have multiple cars. Sam, any particular tips for driving around Nice?
Ooh.
Some of the streets in the hills seem unforgiving to cars larger than a Fiat 500. Yeah, no shit.
No, really, like, genuinely. Yeah, I think a lot of people have these romantic ideas about driving around Europe, and you get there and you go, actually, this is quite intense and quite stressful. Yes, just smaller the better.
Yeah.
Always be aware and be prepared that the locals will still go flat out. So don't ever take your thoughts off the fact that there'll be a man in a van coming at 100 miles an hour out the way and will just expect you to move.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, amazing roads around Nice. Like Nice itself, like can be quite nice. Some parts are a bit dodge. You can do coast or hills. Like, I mean, I don't know what advice you want apart from just
Route Napoleon.
Yeah,
like,
Route Napoleon, Col de Turini. Like, there's
yeah.
incredible roads. If you're talking about like not getting in a crash, I say just steer clear of the French van men. But yeah, the highway just outside Nice, the one that runs all the way along the Route du Soleil, which runs all the way like down to Italy and all the way back up to Lyon. Is very sketch around Nice because they just don't believe in lanes there. So like it's all just like and I remember at one point we did a convoy load of supercars and I literally got a shot of like 7 lanes merging into one and like everyone of these supercars being like, what is going on? So yeah, it's interesting.
All right, good times. Great username, Jews Control the Weather Tech, which is I think I don't actually even think that is objectively true. I'm pretty sure the McNeils are not Jewish, but we'll come back to you on that. But
Sure.
Sam, which Euro or Chinese car sold in the UK would be an instant hit if sold in the US?
Oh, go on.
You mean the Alpine A110?
Okay, but hold on.
Would it be an instant hit? No.
No. Yeah, and I heard you guys freaking out about this car. So we had the same thing in the UK. Everyone that drove it online, it's amazing, it's so good, best car ever. No one buys them, dude.
Yeah.
No one buys
Why?
apart from the French. You go to
Why?
France, it's every third car. I'm not even joking. Every third car in France is an Alpine.
I wonder if they're...
French pride. But they just don't sell because... And
They're so nice, though.
I know, but it's the same old thing. We bemoan, why don't manufacturers make lightweight sports cars? Because people don't want them. People don't want them. It's too small and niche and all of these things. Because for that money, you get a Cayman.
Yeah. That's annoying.
Yeah.
I had so much fun in it, I would buy one.
I'm trying to think. I don't know what you don't get that we do. Chinese
yeah, I mean, we don't get
European.
anything Chinese.
You don't get anything Chinese?
Nothing
Okay.
Chinese.
I don't think there's
Have you
anything.
driven a good Chinese car in the UK? I'm sure it exists.
I
but
think value-wise, the MG4s make a lot of sense.
okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They do
All
good,
right.
like,
All right. This one could be interesting.
oh God.
Okay. What is the worst car you'd find at Car Week to take to England and drive around for a week?
Well, the easy and obvious thing to do is any big truck.
Anything huge.
Any big truck is the easy and obvious thing to say.
The car haulers.
Yes. Yeah,
A
literally.
giant, orange, reliable car
Yes.
hauler.
Terrifying. But what did I see the other day that I thought, oh, that would be a... No, but you know what's also huge here? Like, what's that Lucid, like...
Oh, yeah.
Just like a huge saloon as well. You guys have some, like, massive... Just vehicles.
Yeah,
like anything large would be awful.
Having said that, you it's yes, the Lucid wouldn't even get you close. We have like Suburbans and
Yes.
like Rams
Yes.
and stuff like that.
Well, like a Bronco.
But the Aston Martin Vanquish that I'm driving right now
yes.
is longer than my Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo.
oh
and
my God.
Only seats 2.
Yeah, I think the Vanquish is too big.
It's long.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Other than scraping everywhere, which, sorry, Aston fucking scrapes everywhere. I try not to, but I can't help it. It has no nose lift and it scrapes everywhere. But it's a real fucking winner. Other than that, I will talk about it more next week. Okay. Okay. Challenge Stradali Llama.
Hello.
That is
I'm here for that.
exceptional.
I'm here for that.
Very much like that. YouTube dies tomorrow. It turns off. You have to leave your job. What would you do next? I already said I park cars. That's fine.
Great question, actually. I have thought about it before. I think, yeah, obviously we've got this driving tour business, which is fun, but and I guess we could still promote that elsewhere. I used to do PR. I should have enjoyed it. Something creative, dude. Like, I would still have to do something fairly creative. I've been intrigued by radio because we do this. Like, I'm like, maybe I could Maybe I could just
like real radio,
like actual radio.
It would be hard to go back to radio after podcasting.
You think?
Yeah, because it's so inconvenient.
Yeah,
you have to show up at exactly the right
Yeah.
time. Imagine that for you.
Yeah.
Imagine like
Got to be somewhere at some time.
4 days a week, exactly 1 p.m.
Yeah.
You've got to be there.
Yeah,
Best of luck.
And also, if I'm joining radio, it's going to be like the 4 a.m. slot, isn't it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to be like, here, have prime time. So
I would want to be on like pirate radio if I was.
of course you would.
Yeah,
of
course.
I see that for
Seems
you.
like a good time. Yeah.
I'd be on BBC Breakfast.
Adidas Suresh says, looking to buy a dedicated track car. Recently drove a Cayman GTS 4.0 and fell in love. Most I've seen are trading at MSRP, and I can still get a new one. Should I do that or pay $20K more for a certified pre-owned GT4? For a dedicated track car?
GT4 is going to be better, isn't it?
The GT4 will be better
And
at that one
hold
thing
better
of
as well.
track, and it will also hold its. Yeah, I bet if you spend $20K more to get the GT4, you get 10 of it back on the other end.
Agreed.
Right?
Yep.
I'd probably.
And I think people will care less about you tracking a GT4, where if they find out you track the GTS, that might be a turn.
They're going to be annoyed.
Yeah.
Right. Faraday's front-mounted Dumbotron. What is the silliest novelty or feature ever offered by an automaker that you'd actually like to have in one of your cars, and what would it be?
The Ineos Grenadier toot horn on the
the polite horn.
Yeah, the polite horn. Yeah.
Have you ever had a polite horn?
As in, well, only on the Grenadier. Like
no, the Chevy Volt had a polite horn.
Oh,
also.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
It was fabulous.
Yeah, I think it's
loved
super cute.
On the Volt, it wasn't even a horn; it was a trill.
Okay.
It was like.
Oh, no.
It was fucking
great.
awesome.
I would love that.
Yeah, it was great.
Because
I love that.
In Asia, the horn is like just a friendly hello. But in the UK, it's so aggressive. So
Yeah.
I would love an in-between.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a good one. I once learned that FDR, our president from the 30s, had a car with a machine that dispensed lit cigarettes. And I don't smoke anymore, but like that seems awesome.
That's pretty damn cool.
And one could easily convert that to something that I would enjoy.
Sure.
And so,
Sure.
about that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Oh, it's getting meaty.
Matt's Bong the Adjuster.
So, no,
I'm not sure what they've put together to come up with that, but I approve of that name. You live on a yacht.
Okay.
A big yacht.
Love that.
The yacht has a crane.
Ooh.
But you have no land or anything on the land. Everything you own is on the yacht. That's all you got.
Okay.
Somehow there's a billionaire with a yacht, but that's all
else.
they have.
Yeah.
But a car has to come with you to get unloaded onto the dock so you can drive around where you go.
Okay.
What car is going on the yacht?
So that when you do stop places, you can
You
unload,
can unload
the car and drive around.
drive around. And I have to say, for the record, I've personally witnessed this 4 or 5 different times, where someone will unload a car from their yacht to the dock and then fucking drive away.
That is amazing.
It's insanity. But
I'm so
I've
here
seen
for
it.
it.
So,
It's not going to be what I think people would want or think. Like, it sounds awful, but if I'm living on a yacht, I want a Range Rover or something. Do you know, like, I'm not unloading a Zonda. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm not either. I'm unloading like my Myers Manx or
Of
like
course you are.
like a Fiat Jolly.
Yes. Or like what was the old S-Class Maybach? Not the new. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The convertible one they did.
Oh, the Langolay?
Yeah,
yeah.
Like something like that.
So a couple times I've seen this, okay, where there's a car on the fucking deck of a boat. And in all 3 instances, I was disappointed in the car.
Okay.
One was like a base Mini.
Okay, really shit.
Seriously.
Yeah, awful.
One was a Jeep Wrangler.
Weird.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then one was a 911, but just a regular 911.
Yeah, I'm not here for any of those.
None of those were interesting choices. Now, in fairness, like it's on the deck of a yacht. Like it wasn't like put away underneath. Like it was on. So it's gonna get whatever's up there's get fucked up.
Yeah, really fucked up. But I think maybe I mentioned this, but the coolest thing I ever saw was a friend of my parents who was a Greek shipping magnate who used to roll around London back in the day with 3 original smart cars, all black on black on black on black, his security front and back and him in the middle. And they drove like Fast and Furious. Dude, they drove like Fast and Furious everywhere.
I love it.
So that's what I'm here for.
I
like
love
3
that.
original Fiat Jollies, and then off you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo-ah says, for all the 360 owners, what 1 or 2 mods have you enjoyed the most to your 360? You haven't changed much, have you?
Well, on the Modena, I did everything.
Oh, that was a different car.
I had that car for
from
6
this.
years,
right,
like that,
yeah,
and then I got
okay.
the CS. So I had the Modena for like 6 years.
What 1 or 2 mods made the most different?
Every single 360 owner in the world, CS or Modena, needs to get the 360 Trev tune. So I don't know what he calls his company now. They do it out of, what do they do it? Which company? What's the place that does all the manual conversions here in the US? Down in Texas, maybe. Anyway, whatever it's called, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I think that's who does it.
I can, but I'm not.
Fine,
Say
that's
their
cool.
name.
That's
We'll
no
talk
problem
about
at all.
why
Yeah,
later.
sure. Okay. Anyway, Google 360 Trev 360 tune. He calls it something properly now.
Okay.
That transforms the car.
Throttle response. Tune?
Everything.
Yeah.
He basically goes into. He's an old, from what I remember, like a Sky Television satellite engineer who got the Bosch ECU, ripped it apart, as in like computer-wise, and reprogrammed it. So it's even like how quickly the lights turn off. Like, like everything that was stupid about Ferrari in that era, he corrects it all.
Do you have to do the key on button?
Yes.
Does that go away?
Yeah. So he can change the timing on that. And you can custom build it to you. So
Cool.
it's essential.
All right.
And then try and get yourself a CS exhaust. Because Tubi, well, it doesn't like...
It's not the same.
Not the same.
Yeah. Pontiac Simon Phoenix. I like that. Is it acceptable to go to Good Vibes as a tourist without an enthusiast car? Yes, just park among the edges. Park out. Don't park right in the middle.
Park with the peasants.
No, just like in the edges. It's easy to figure out.
In the trees. Drive off the side of the cliff.
Okay, wait. Oh boy. Lick my Aztec says critique my garage.
Okay.
Daily is a 2017 Macan Turbo. Good daily.
Sure.
Then we've got a 1980 911 SC Coupe, a 2007 GT3 RS, white black.
Wow.
White black.
We're here for that.
2012 Audi R8 V8 manual Spider. I think that's a pretty fucking nice little collection you got happening there. That's pretty sick.
It's a good era.
Thinking I need to add a 60s Bug or a Hot Rod or a Myers-Manx with an airplane engine.
Do you think you've got a lot of people on the Myers-Manx vibe?
I hope so. I think people need to understand how, like, that there is a world where, like, when I drive the Myers-Manx around, I might as well be driving a Pagani, but it's actually fun at 30 miles an hour.
Yes, okay. Massive. Okay, so my point on that garage lineup was, everyone does this with the Daily, right? Why have you got the Macan Turbo? Why not just get a Macan? It's the Daily.
Why have the bigger one?
Yeah.
Look, assuming this is America, I can tell you why. We need fast. People need fast. I wouldn't buy a turbo as a daily, but I don't get mad because someone did.
No, and I don't get mad. And it's what sells, right? AMG line, S line. Like, that's what manufacturers have figured out, that we all want the best. But I've made that mistake so many times of buying silly dailies.
Yeah.
And about 6 months in, I'm like, why the heck did I do this? I just want to waft around in like a diesel 3 Series.
Yeah.
Like, why am I here in this?
My Taycan is the softest, slowest one they make, and it's still fast and fine. Like,
But maybe we're spoiled because we get to drive lots of silly stuff. But he's got silly stuff too.
No, I have a bunch of customers here who keep their GT3 with us or whatever, and they'll buy a Taycan Turbo and I go, what are you doing with this? And they go, sit in traffic. I'm like, I'll take them out in my Taycan. They'll go, oh, this is the same.
Same thing.
You could critique that you don't need the turbo. I would say if you're getting a Macan, you should get the 6-cylinder, not the 4-cylinder.
Sure.
The 4-cylinder Macan feels a little too much like a GTI.
Yes. Yeah. Then it loses a bit of the appeal. Yeah.
But Lick My Aztec should get a Myers-Manx. Or a muscle car. Yeah. Like a muscle car would be fun too. Okay, Gavin says, Sam, how did you come out financially with the Boxster?
Oh, I got screwed, bro.
Not only that, do you want me to... Oh, do I still have it? I think I threw it away. I got a letter addressed to you, a credit agency for unpaid insurance bills.
No way.
Yeah. I think.
Do I just run and hide?
I don't know, but I hope they don't call ICE.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think you go back. It was for like $100, dude.
When was that?
Couple weeks ago.
No.
Yeah, for the Boxster, for the unpaid, because the insurance. I think he thought it would lapse, but you owed him money.
I think I just ran away,
bro.
Oh god.
So you got hosed on the Boxster.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Like, if I can be really honest, we tried to auction it at Air Water.
Yeah.
Bad move, because I got offered 2 like 2 people came and approached me for that car, good money.
Yeah.
And I had set it up to be auctioned off at Air Water, and I was like, I've kind of like, we're good, like I'm going to do this. And everyone was talking a good game, and then if you remember, Air Water was in the rain.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people in the room.
Turnout was tough, yeah.
Turnout was really tough. It was slow. The car didn't get a lot of shout-outs in the room as well.
No, it didn't. And I had 2 people come up to me afterwards like, dude, did you see what Sam's car just went for? Like, I fucking missed it. Like, I would have paid more than that for it. Like,
people weren't in the room. People didn't know.
You got kind of screwed on that.
I got kind of screwed. So it went for like, I think like just under 9, like 8.5 or 8.7 or something like that.
But what were you into it for? And then what were you in it for?
Well, I was in for it 16.
And then you got 9 back.
Mm-hmm.
So $7,000.
Yeah.
But wasn't the game that it was going to cost you 16 grand to ship your car?
20. So I won.
You won.
I still won, and all of these things, and it was fine.
You did not get those. You had the experience you wanted to have for half of what it would have cost to do it the other way.
Yes. I had the time of my life, experience of my life. I am just sad because if you'd sent me that, I would have kept the car longer.
Sure.
I would have, because I'll be driving it now this year.
Yeah, because it would be sitting here for you.
Yes. I was like, I need to complete the story.
Now,
I need to wrap this all
the only other
up.
question to complete the story is you have to like call Enterprise and go, how much would a 911 be for, this week?
I worked. I did.
It was less than 7 G's.
Yes. So the cheapest, like, interesting car that I could find was 4.5.
4,500.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, it would have been cheaper.
Yes.
But this is your car. It was a
and
thing
I kept
you
it here
did.
with you, and I came back out and drove it, and I had a connection.
We're not going to talk about what you paid me to store it. That doesn't factor in. That's not in the. It's not part of car guy math. It's not car guy math.
I'm just talking about buying and selling price, not about replacing or repairing the car.
Not about being in the collections of insurance or anything like that.
But I didn't pay, clearly. Oh God. That was painful, but
dude, that's okay. That's not the worst.
Hey, it was an experiment.
It
was a fun game.
I'm not going to disagree. You did get kind of hosed in that auction experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Toto Wolf's weed dealer says, okay, now that it's been some time and the statute of limitations has expired, any fun stories from the old days of gumball chasing or Monaco slumming?
Who starts?
I didn't really know that gumball chasing and Monaco slumming was really your thing.
Well, gumball chasing, no, but I think he's referencing to, or they're referencing to, the good old days of, I guess, supercar YouTubing.
Supercar vlogging.
Shmee, Supercars of London, Seb Delaney, JWW, myself. Like, we used to all do stuff and go everywhere together. And there are some unbelievable stories. Good and bad. I'm trying to think of one that's like a fun one that I can tell quickly so that people feel invested. Okay, I'll tell this story. I mean, let's hope no one gets pissed off or upset. Tim, I'm sorry about this. So there was a period of time where Tim, Shmee 150, was single. Okay. And we were all out in Monaco, and it was just the same time that he'd just bought an FF.
Okay.
And so we, as the lads, were like, Tim.
4 up in the FF.
Hey, let's go. You got a Ferrari, it's got spare seats. We're getting some girls. Let's make this happen for you. And so we all went out and we were standing in this bar and like, I think there was a bit of a like, what do we do? Like, Tim was like, I don't know how to, like, what should I? And Paul said, I bet in this club, you go up to any girl, just put the key on the table. You'll be fine. Right, let's try it. So he literally walked over to a table, puts down the Ferrari key, doesn't say a word. The guy goes, hello. And cut to 1 a.m. in the morning, trying to fit more than 4 people into an FF.
Now it's 6 people.
Yes, and I was like, this is the most un-Shmee moment of Shmee 150. But Tim was in his element, and we had a very good time. And I've outed him completely there. But he was single, so that's fine.
That is not particularly salacious.
But I can't tell the salacious things. I'm playing it really safe, Matt.
But that's not salacious. I think Ferrari knows that works because all new Ferrari keys seem to be designed for that specific task.
Yes, place key on table so women say hello.
Yeah, it looks like it's the size and shape of a Zippo lighter.
Yeah.
It's got the enameled logo on it. It literally looks like someone said, what would be the perfect thing to place on the bar?
Pops right out.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I don't know any stories that I can actually share that I probably don't need to text somebody in advance.
Yeah, I understand.
Sorry about that.
I understand. All right, cool. Well, look, I am excited for you to do a couple. Are you going round trip? Or are you just driving this one way and flying home?
No, yeah. Well, yeah, I fly out of here.
Okay.
I fly out of here. And so, I got a lot of miles to do in that Blackwing. It's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
Good roads.
Massage
good
seats.
stuff. Yeah. and cooling
it's a
seats.
Fabulous automobile.
Yeah. No, I'm so here for it. And it sounds freaking great. Like, we don't get cars that sound like that in Europe anymore.
Where are you staying?
Good
you
question.
don't want to say?
No, I am. I'm staying in a shitty Airbnb in Seaside for when I get up there. And then I don't know, we're going... All my friends are staying in the Rosewood in Santa Barbara, and I was like, well, that looks lovely. Oh, wait. So I'm in like the Best Western. So yeah. I'm
30, is that one night?
Yes, I literally was like, I will literally have to remortgage my house. I'm here on the cheap this week because no one's really paying me, so I'm literally here on my own dime.
Right.
So
That's good.
Yeah.
I
don't have a rig.
I'm doing Pebble like relatively cheap. Like we didn't get like a terrible Airbnb, but like it's a 3-bedroom and there's 6, 3 couples, so we're kind of slumming it a little bit. But like it's very freeing.
Okay.
To not be
committed.
committed.
Yeah. Do your own thing.
Be where the fuck I
Yeah.
be,
I think that's the
bro.
way. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Friends.
Follow Sam on his Instagram, his YouTube channel, his podcast. Seen Through Glass is all of them, right?
Yeah. Seen Through
Behind the Glass is
podcast.
podcast.
It's the podcast, but you search Seen Through Glass, it comes
but
up.
link in bio. Just talking link in bio.
Smash the link in the bio.
Fucking smash that bell. Thanks, dude. It's always good to see you.
Thank you. Last time I was here, I got Jay Leno, so this is nice too. Yeah. It was great. Hey, I was so here for it.
Man, Leno was very Leno that day. The 1,000th, that was a fucking thing.
I loved
and you
it.
randomly brought in Toddy, who was cool.
Yeah, that was a fun day, and for me to sit in a room with Jay was like, I was very happy to sit.
Yeah, it's a little overwhelming. Right?
Very overwhelming.
The room gets
and the
small.
next thing, Johnny was like, "Hey, Sam, you're out." I was like, "Okay, cool." Like, cool, see you, Johnny.
Johnny somehow became the producer that day.
Yeah.
It was. I don't remember much of it, but it was fun. It was 8 hours of podcasting.
Yeah.
Go listen to 1,000th episode. I'll see you in a few days up on the north side. Thank you to our patrons for asking such good questions today. Thank you to everyone else for listening. I'm sorry this one didn't go up live, but I cannot possibly manage that at the same time as doing everything else, as you can see. I'll be back next episode with my oldest, pretty much, friend Larry Casilla of Ammo NYC. That one also not live because it's tomorrow and Zach is still camping. So Zach will be back soon. We'll see you later. Bye.